are you? Today I want to share with you a very delicious chicken broccoli pasta, creamy, that I know that you guys are going to love and enjoy. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. Ingredients: chicken broth, vegetable oil, sour cream, chicken bouillon, table salt, butter, Parmesan cheese, of course our chicken breast, broccoli, and our pasta. This is everything we need for this delicious creamy pasta. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is start with the pasta. I'm using campanelli pasta. Of course, you could use the pasta you have at home. I have in a pan already boiling some hot water. But let me show you how this campanelli pasta looks. It's really beautiful. It's like little corns. You could even see the little edges of the pasta. This pasta really looks really nice when it's nice and cooked. Well, let's go to the stove. My water is really nice and boiling, and what I'm going to do first is add the table salt. Right after the table salt, I'm gonna just use 1 tablespoon of just vegetable oil. Now I'm just gonna mix it just a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and add my pasta. I'm going to let my pasta cook from 10 to 15 minutes. I want it al dente. We don't want to overcook our pasta. Here I have my broccoli, and I'm just gonna start pulling apart all those little florets one by one. Of course, taking my time and doing this carefully. After I am completely done, what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna cut the stems. I wanna make sure that we only have the little flowers of the broccoli. Let me show you how I start cutting it. I'm just gonna cut it and take all the stem off. Just like this. I know it takes some time, but believe me, this pasta, creamy pasta, especially with the broccoli, is gonna come out so good and delicious. Well, here I'm gonna continue cutting the rest of the broccoli, and here I'm completely done. I took all the stems off, and now I am ready to go take them to the sink and start rinsing them completely. Take your time. Let's rinse them really good, really thoroughly through running water. And when this is completely done, let's make sure and take all the excessive water off. Just to be on the side, let's remove all the water. Okay, here I have my chicken breast already a little sliced. And now I'm just gonna really slice it just like this, maybe like 1/2 inch every little piece, so that it will combine completely with the broccoli and the pasta. Let me show you how I am cutting the little slices of chicken. Just like that. I'm gonna continue with the rest. I wanna make sure that I just cut almost all of it in the same size, so that everything will look really good and incorporated. Okay, this is completely done. Now I'm ready to go check my pasta. Let's see how the pasta is doing. It's been boiling for about 15 minutes, and it's already al dente. I'm going to go ahead and start removing it from the liquids. Let's just remove the pasta, get all that liquid out. You know, the extra starch stays behind with the liquid. And now I'm just completely done. Look at this. Let's put it aside. And you know something? Let's continue cooking our chicken. I'm adding the butter at this moment. My pan is really nice and hot. And now I'm going to start adding the little slices of the chicken. You want to make sure that you really separate them. After everything really nice and separated, we're going to go ahead and add our chicken bouillon. Remember, the chicken bouillon is to taste. We are not adding any salt to the chicken at all. Just the chicken bouillon. I'm just going to go ahead and start mixing it. When it starts getting really nice and brown, just like this, we don't want it really, really over crisp. We just want to start seeing those little specks of brown. When this is done, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my sour cream. I'm going to mix it around, incorporate it completely. We want everything to be nice and incorporated. And at this point, I'm going to add just a little bit of the chicken broth. We don't want to add too much because we want the liquid to be nice and thick, so when we add it to our pasta, it really is nice and creamy. This has been cooking for about 10-15 minutes. Now I'm going to start adding my broccoli. Let's mix it around, incorporate it completely. We don't want to overcook our broccoli. I'm just going to cook it for just 5 minutes, and then this is completely done. Look at this. Just cook it for just a little bit. Okay, this is done. I'm going to go ahead and add it to my pasta and make sure that I really incorporate all this delicious and creamy liquid pasta chicken. Let's go ahead and mix it completely. We want every piece of pasta to be covered with the creamy texture of the sour cream. Now here I'm just adding my Parmesan cheese, and be generous. Remember, add as much or as little as you want. Here I am completely done and I'm ready for the presentation, but let me show it to you. Look how delicious and creamy this looks. The colors and everything is just amazing. Remember, don't overcook your pasta or your broccoli. Enjoy. Let me start with the presentation, and I am so ready to taste this delicious creamy pasta. See you in a bit. Done with this delicious creamy chicken broccoli pasta. You know that this is the part I really love and I enjoy, tasting my recipes. When you cook with love, everything comes out delicious. Well, let me try it and let's see how this came out. I'm gonna get a little bit of everything because I really want to taste the chicken. I know that it's nice and tender and the broccoli is still a little crispy. So let's see how this came out. Excuse me. You know something? This came out so delicious, but yet very healthy. because you're cooking it at home and you know exactly what you are offering your family. If you liked and loved my recipe, please, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share my video on social media with family members, with your neighbors, you name it. So Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push the notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated so every time I make a delicious recipe, yes, you are going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying this delicious creamy pasta. See you soon in the next delicious recipe. Bye-bye.